Hello again everyone and welcome to another Ascendant Challenge video, the 25th of February 2020, and we're off to the Chamber of Starlight, which you can see here in Rheasilvia. So let's jump on our sparrows. Is it a good job they didn't call them thrush? Let's jump on our sparrows and get there. Now this one has 3 corrupted eggs for us to find on our merry way. It's in Cimmerian Garrison, or the Cimmerian Garrison, or whatever that Ascendant part of the world is called. Now then, you also need Tincture of Queen's Foil to make the portal appear, and if you haven't got any, you're a bit stumped. So I'd suggest going into my video here, where you can go and buy some from 2 floating skulls who hide down in a cellar somewhere in the Dreaming City. Okay, you can see we're arriving in Rheasilvia, and we're going to get to this bridge and bear a right, and we're going to jump off the edge. It's kind of low, just below there you'll see the old Lost Sector arches. You can see them just on the back wall here. There they are, careful, in we go. Now there's a little bit of a scrap to be had here before we get in, because you've got to clear out the room in order to make the jump into the portal. But you don't really have to, you can just jump through it, but it's better to clean it out, and you get a Lost Sector chest at the same time. Well, what the hell is going on in Mars, or even going in on Mars? But you know what I mean? Osiris wandering into Rasputin's lair and basically throwing down the gauntlet and wanting to smash his electronic face in. Isn't that interesting? A line is drawn in the darkness. No, the line is drawn in the solar system between light and darkness. And doesn't it feel like something's building up? I certainly hope it is building up, because that was great fun. And I do reckon if you listen to the end of the cutscene itself, Rasputin, you can hear us go, darkness or darkness or darkness, or whatever it is his electronic voice does. So I think he's going to be on the bad side, on the side of the darkness. There's even speculation, you see, that he tried to stop the well, he did stop the Traveller from fleeing the darkness just before the collapse, I believe it was called. So yes, very interesting stuff. Anyway, you can see we're making our way here into the ruddy area. The portal is at the back, just after you kill the wizard witchy type thing, who is the boss for this particular Lost Sector. Waste not, want not, pick up your treasure chest, then drop your space drugs, and off we go into the portal. I took a Fractaline skimmer there as well, because, you know, we're all building up to the Empyrean Foundation, aren't we? There's the portal, and here we go. Now this one's a bit of a running dash, really. You're on the hoof all the way. For loadout, I'd recommend you have something with a bit of range, plus something that gives a bit of a close-up kick as well. So a scout rifle or something. I'm using an old trusty Randy's throwing knife. And obviously the Devil's Room, which I just love using because it's a little pocket nuclear weapon. Okay, we're going to go through to find the first egg here. As we go past the pillars, you can see we're going to take out some of these Shadow Thrall. You're going to look down to your right, and there you go, there is your first corrupted egg. Thank you very much, thank you very, very, very much. Now then, this is where your lengthy scout rifle range comes into view, because these bloody hobgoblins are constantly shooting you with their rubbish and ruining your day. So remember, get something in to take them out. You know, for a nice meal, maybe. Could poison the meal then, so they get the trots and they have to run to the toilet and have the taken diarrheas everywhere. Sorry. Anyway, keep on going. We're going to be going down the central path here, picking off the turnips as we go. And then we're making our way to that platform where you can see those spines shooting us directly into the face. From that part there, you'll be able to see the second corrupted egg. But as you can see, as we approach that platform, yes, there's a bloody shrieker there, so take him out, Mr. Savick. Also, I just want to say that at long last, I did my Luna's Howl and I've actually got it, and it's bloody brilliant. No wonder people kill people so easily in the sodding Crucible with it. It's devastating. Its cone is so tight, it's unbelievable. When you shoot it, it barely moves. Good lord, it's so unfair. I'm so glad I've got one now. I can be unfair to everybody else for a change. Anyway, sorry about that. Here we are, taking off more Taken, and then you can just see at the background there, you can see the egg floating. So once we've taken these spines out, there we go. We have a little look down the back, and there she blows. So you can take it out from here, but we're going to be traveling kind of along that way anyway, so if for some reason you can't reach it with your wish ender, you can always get a little bit closer. We're heading towards that pillar there, and then that you can take it out from that particular vantage point. There's one little bit to your left here, you can see it all the way down. So don't worry, you know, just shoot the spine. Okay, onwards. Now the next thing we're going to get is the law bones. And this is just another bit of a gauntlet running through here and then going through the nicely polished surfaces. So if you make your way past the blight blowy shooty things, if anybody knows what they're actually properly called, I'd love them to tell me, because I've called them Taken boopers, Taken farters, Taken pushers, Taken panters, just all sorts of Taken pants, really. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Oh yes, here we go. Mind the phalanxes, otherwise they'll blow you off. You'd have thought I'd had a drink, wouldn't you? But I haven't. My brain is actually like this normally. Watch those guys with their pulsating heads out. Get here, hang a left, and run to the end. Now, I've already picked up these law bones, but I can guarantee you, if you haven't, you'll see them glowing round about here. Just whip out my nice laser from my devil's ruin. Okay, spin around and we will see the last Taken egg, which is there. So there we go, that's all 3 eggs. But I'm going to continue on to show you, for the first time you may be doing this particular Ascendant challenge, to show you how to finish it off and what you can expect. So, we're running up the nice new staircase that they've just had installed from a local stonesmith. Watch out for the acolyte eyes as they appear on the stairs, because they'll just pummel you. There's the Taken drug pusher again. Just run past them or jump over them. You'll probably hear massive knights chasing you, waggling their choppers aggressively behind you. So clench and run. Okay, we're getting closer to the top. There's a bit of a minefield here of lots of Taken boopy pushing things, and just jump through. Be careful not to get caught on the hop, pushed over the edge and die, otherwise you'll have to start the whole sodding thing again, and that will make you cry. I did a rhyme then. Yes, well, yeah, I'm a poet and I don't know it. I make a rhyme every time. Anyway, let's keep on going past the pushing thingy-majiggy, and here we go, and we're at the top. So watch out for these Taken shadow thrall swines. Once we get to the end here, you want to jump onto this first platform. Now we've got rotators here, so it can be difficult sometimes to land correctly on them, as you might bust your ankle. So what I'd recommend, of course, take out the acolyte's eyes that turn up, is wait for them to rotate so you've got the flat part to jump on. It's very, very slow, so you can see I've cut here to the flat bit because I was there for 14 hours. Okay, we go on to the next one, which doesn't turn. Then you've got a couple more turny-whirny ones here. More acolyte eyes. Now, when you get to the end bit there, which looks like a budget Stonehenge in a Hammer horror film, what's going to be there is a knight with a pulsating brain and a massive axe, and he wants to basically cut your arms and legs off and throw you in a river and call you Bob. Do you get it? Bob? Because, you know, you look like a cork then, wouldn't you, without any arms and legs? Anyway, here we go. Here comes the swine with his massive axe. So just take him out. I've got the old blade barrage on, which certainly does help kill them. But the platform's so tiny and these bloody phalanxes come on and they try to blow you off as well. You're constantly being tried, people trying to blow you off all the way up. It's a massive inconvenience, don't you know? I'm using my lovely Komodo dragon here, which I do enjoy using. I fought for that. Hard. Well, sort of hardish. And then let's finish off with a bit of Devil's Ruin action with the secondary function. My dog is barking downstairs, and like there's one of those very knights themselves trying to smash in my patio doors. He's only a King Charles Cavalier Spaniel. You'll stamp him into a smear, which would be very upsetting for me, you know, because, you know, then I'd have loads of cleaning up to do. Anyway, here come more Shadow Thrall. I think old Pulsating Brain is about to appear, and then I'll empty my Devil's Ruin into his stupid face. And that will sort him out. Here he comes! Ooh, that was close. That was close. Come on, one more, quick one. Spin round. There he goes, and good night. Yes, he's dead. So a bit of a brown trouser time, really, of a Ascendant Challenge, all the running and stuff. But, you know, make sure you put something nice on the stereo to relax yourself once you've done all your killing. Personally, I like to listen to the Birdie song from the 1980s because it drives me so insane I want to kill something. Time Sausages Gaming Channel.